Hello guys, good night everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jonathan Christopher Suburian. I come from the Sumatra Institute of Technology campus. Did you know that animals as large as elephant can actually live side by side with humans? Let me tell you about elephant-friendly futures and integrated disaster resilience and ecotourism initiative. Project T has natural tourism potential, such as savanna and monitoring location for various types of poultry, birds. There is also the potential for Indonesian cultural tourism and Waikambas National Park, which can attract the interest of foreign tourists and local tourists. These potential are important because they can improve the welfare of the community or resident of Brajaikti village. In terms of economy, this natural potential can open up new jobs and opportunities for the development of MSMEs in the village. One of these natural potential is Waikambas National Park. Waikambas National Park is included in the National Tourism Strategic Area. Problem synthesis. When I was looking for information about Brajaikti village, there were two fairly big problems there. The first being wild elephant entering residential areas. Then the second is the natural disaster of tornado. The tornado disaster in Brajaikti village highlight the critical need for integrated disaster mitigation and recovery strategies, as emphasized in Lampung Disaster Management Framework. The incident damaged 22 homes, exposing vulnerabilities to hydrometeorological hazards that align with the province's risk profile. As can be seen in the picture on the left, there's a herd of wild elephant entering the Brajaikti village settlement. Then, in the picture on the right, you can see a man cleaning his house after a tornado hit his house and caused chaos. As for the lesson from ICC online activities, the first is disaster mitigation. Disaster mitigation is a critical approach to reducing risks and enhancing community resilience against natural and human included hazard. The framework emphasizes three phases: pre-disaster, during disaster, and post-disaster, integrating both structural and non-structural measures. Then the second is sustainable tourism. Sustainable tourism development offers a pathway to economic growth while preserving ecological and cultural assets. The growth pole theory highlights tourism multiple effects, where investment in ecotourism can stimulate ancillary business like homestay, guided tours, and handicraft, thereby diversifying local economies. I designed a project called Elephant Friendly Futures, Integrated Disaster Resilience and Ecotourism Initiative. The Elephant Friendly Futures initiative is designed to address the interconnected challenge of human-elephant conflict, disaster resilience, and sustainable livelihood development in Brajaikti village. The project objectives are structured by three key pillars, that is disaster risk reduction, economic empowerment, and environmental conservation. It's targeting specific beneficiaries to ensure inclusive and measurable impact. The target of the work program that I have created are one, farmers in high risk zone, two, vulnerable family living in tornadoes prone area, three, local disaster prepared groups, four, unemployed youth, five, women led household, six, local MSMEs. For the key performance indicators that I created for this work program are the first, safety and disaster preparedness. There was 15% reduction in wild elephant attacks on crops by reduction of Brajaikti village in the target area. Then 16% of trained households were able to demonstrate proper evacuation procedure. The second is economic impact. At least three viable tourism products were developed and tested. 215 young people from Rajayakti village acquired basic ecotourism skills for a minimum of ADR 5,000 was generated from the pilot activities, for there was a 25% increase in household income. Third is environmental and social. One is a 5 kilometer elephant corridor was clearly marked. Two, and 80% attendance rate at educational session was achieved. Three, establishment of sustainable tourism working group. Mechanism and workflow. As can be seen on the screen, I have created a mechanism and timeline for my work program. It will be divided into four phases. As you can see in phase 1, it will take 5 days. In phase 2, it will take 10 days. In phase 3, it will take 10 days too. And in phase 4, it will take 5 days. Each phase have a stage growing more and more from my work program. Risk mitigation. One, social risk. Villager may resist shifting from traditional farming to tourism-based livelihoods due to uncertainty about income stability. To mitigate this, the project will engage early adopters such as progressive farmers and youth by offering free training, seed funding, or small rewards. Two, technical risks. The initiative relies on low-cost determined system which could face technical failures. To address this, the project will train local technicians to maintain and repair equipment, ensuring long-term functionality. And the third one, environmental risks. Climate variability could undermine crop yields or deter tourists. Similarly, if elephant-resistant butter crop fails, farmer might refer to risky, high-value plants that attract rates. To mitigate this, we'll implementing micro irrigation in buffer zone to sustain plants during dry season. Four is economic risk. The biggest economic risk is a lack of tourist demand, which could lead to underutilization of homestays and guided tours, and handicrafts might struggle to find buyers. To address this, the project will leverage university networks to promote handicraft and guided tours online and at exhibition. Conclusion: the Elephant Friendly Futures initiative has the potential to create transformative change in Brajaykti village by addressing interconnected challenges of human wildlife conflict, disaster vulnerability, and economic instability. Through this integrated approach, the project could significantly reduce crop losses from elephant raids by 50% into 70% using affordable community maintained deterrent system like chili oil ropes and tin can alarms. This protection of agricultural livelihoods will be complemented by new income opportunities in ecotourism with projected household earnings increasing 30% into 50% through guided tours, handicraft sales, and homestay. Environmentally, the initiative promotes sustainable coexistence by creating buffer zone with elephant-resistant crops and reinforcing conservation values through school program. Thank you for watching my video until the end. If you want to see more of my work program design, please click the link in the description to read my report. Thank you. Goodbye.